Manny, I love your backdrop. This is the perfect backdrop.
Right?
Because this is the kind of snow we were with. It was hard to wrap my head around it. This was like the sheets, walls of ice that this couple was trapped under. Because, like, my first question, sorry to barge in
Oh,
into
no,
the
no, 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 no. It's, I just want to let you know, though, that Centigrade is harrowing and also very emotional. I was like a wreck in a good way.
Yay! Yay! It was awful. Trust me. I mean, it stayed with me for a very long time. It was an awful thing I put myself through.
Wow, I was gonna ask that, but I understand though that this is based on actual events. Was that one of the interests for you to joining the cast of Centigrade?
For sure. I had never done anything like based on actual events like that, and doing something that challenges your body in a way. I had never done that either. I always wanted to have, that moment where I would completely transform for a film, and I did, and it was frightening. I think actors are always trying to find a role that frightens you. Right. So I was really scared of the whole experience, and I think that helped because what you saw was fear, so much fear in it.
Wow.
Our lines weren't written with our lines changed almost every day, so that was probably the scariest part for me because I love my lines. I love to overstudy my lines. and to not have the lines was the scariest freaking thing because I was like, oh my god, how is it gonna go? Like, what temperature are we gonna do it in? And it just happened.
Yeah, yeah. I was telling Vincent yesterday that what I love about the film is its simplicity. I mean, a pregnant couple gets stranded in the snow. How are they going to get out, right?
It's simple, but it's also a story of this marriage that we said it as had problems from the get-go, and the unsaid things that they hold between each other that implode in that car. And it's not like you could walk away from the fight. They had to sit in the fight all the time.
Yeah.
So it just works on them slowly and slowly, and it gives them somewhere to go. And it's just all those silences, they were filled with just that experience with them, and it works.
Here's what's awesome about you, and on a slightly different note, Miss Genesis. I mean, I am trying to wrap. It's nice to meet you virtually, but I'm trying to wrap my head around this actress and the character. I mean, it's two totally different things. I mean, you look so jovial and bouncy, and you know what I mean. And, but your character is just right. So that's a good thing.
Yes.
So Matt, your husband in the film, is an optimist, while your Naomi is a defeatist, bordering on realist, I think. And at times of crisis, which one do we need more? Do we need both?
I think the optimist, for sure. We need to have that optimism and that hope. And look, I think it's a very specific time that this movie is getting released, and we're all going through something collectively, and it works to give us a little bit of perspective that it could be worse. So I think it's a perfect time for this movie to come out because we're all feeling trapped. We're all feeling this kind of desperateness, but we have to remember to keep the hope. And little small wins. If that means making your favorite coffee in the morning, whatever helps you keep you happy. So I think it's really important in life, in survival. Yeah. That's what makes us a resilient species. The human race we need that hope.
That's right, because hopelessness kills.
Yes, it does.
So now I'm just eating lots and lots of fatty food, and that's my hope.
Yes, you eat the fatty foods. I'm all about that. Little wins. Every day, a little win.
Yeah, so congratulations again. And one quick question, Ms. Genesis. Why do you think people will respond? How do you think they will respond to seeing Centigrade?
I hope they take from it that little shift, that things could be a lot worse. And I hope they can escape from their minds too, and just see like a different perspective of it, that it could be so much more difficult, you know. And we have to be grateful that we have a roof over our heads, and that we have food in our bellies, and that we're able to take a walk and to have fresh air. So it's those things that I hope that we can keep our hope alive,
That's right.
if it gives us that.
Congrats again on Centigrade. It's one of those films that forces you to ask yourself, what would you do? I was telling Vincent I probably would just die in the car.
What would you do? I'm very curious. What would you do?
But you know what? Really seriously, I am very resilient, so I think I'll make it.
You think you would stay in the car?
I'll do both. Yes.
Me,
Yes.
I probably, knowing myself, and especially if I was fighting with my partner, like I would be so out of there. Like I would break the window within the first 10 minutes. This is your fault. Bang, bang, bang. Trying to get out. Like there is no way that I would stay in that car. But, you know, luckily they do.
Right, that's right. So thank you so much again, Ms. Jens. Congrats and good luck on everything, okay? And stay safe.
Stay safe, Manny. Thank you so much.